This is VOA News. I'm Joe Ramsey. Airstrikes again shook Sudan's capital Monday while the latest truce talks in Jeddah yielded no progress. Sudan was thrown into deadly chaos when fighting broke out on April 15th between the forces of his army chief and his deputy-turned-rival, who heads the paramilitary Rapid Support Forces. Battles have since killed hundreds, wounded thousands, and uprooted hundreds of thousands, leading to fears of security fallout beyond Sudan's borders. The United States on Monday criticized the Arab League decision to readmit Syria, saying that President Bashar al Assad does not deserve normalization after the brutal civil war.
We have made clear to all of our partners that Syria does not merit readmission into the Arab League, and we continue to believe that we will not normalize our relations with the Assad regimes, and we don't support our allies and partners doing so either.
State Department spokesman Vedant Patel. Ukraine air defenses shot down 35 Iranian-made drones over Kyiv overnight on Monday in Russia's latest nighttime assault. AP correspondent Charles de Ledesma reports.
Kyiv Mayor Vitaly Klitschko has been visiting damaged apartments in the city and tells the AP defenses had worked well during the onslaught.
Kamikaze drones fly to direction in our hometown, and thanks to anti-missile system, everyone was shot down.
Drone wreckage struck a two-story apartment block in a western Kyiv district, while 5 people in the capital were injured by falling debris, according to the Kyiv City Military Administration. I'm Charles de Ledesma.
Find more on our website, voanews.com. This is VOA News. Families and rescuers were searching Monday for unknown numbers of people missing 4 days after floods and landslides triggered by heavy rains killed at least 400 people in eastern Democratic Republic of Congo. The latest death toll from the administrator of the territory in South Kivu province, where villages have been destroyed, lists about 400 people, including bodies found in Lake Kivu. According to the UN Humanitarian Affairs Bureau, OCHA, some 3,000 families are still without shelter, and the number of people missing remains unclear. A wave of mass arrests in Turkey's predominantly Kurdish region ahead of May 14th elections is triggering concerns among the opposition and human rights observers. For VOA, Dorian Jones reports from Diyarbakir, Turkey's largest majority Kurdish city.
Parliamentary candidate Sorgul Aytek Afshar is campaigning hard for the pro-Kurdish Green Left Party. It's been under siege, accused of links to separatists who've been fighting in the region for decades. Ahead of polls, many of his elected mayors and parliamentary deputies are already in jail. Last month, the legal crackdown extended to the region's independent media. Rights groups have condemned the journalists' arrests, which are part of a wider crackdown involving over 200 detentions of people. This is raising concerns about election security. The government says the judiciary is independent. Dorian Jones for VOA News, Diyarbakir.
The trial of a lawsuit accusing former U.S. President Donald Trump of rape and defamation is winding down. AP correspondent Norman Hall reports.
The civil jury in New York has heard closing arguments in the lawsuit by advice columnist E. Jean Carroll, accusing the former president of raping her in 1996. Her lawyer told the jury that Trump should be held responsible even if he is the former president. Trump's lawyer called the accusation unbelievable and outrageous. Deliberations are to begin after about an hour of jury instructions. The panel must decide whether Trump committed battery and defamed Carroll and whether damages should be awarded. I'm Norman Hall.
Mexico's Supreme Court on Monday struck down part of an electoral overhaul championed by President Andres Manuel Lopez Obrador that curbs the power of the country's elections authority, which the leftist leader has repeatedly attacked. A separate part of the legislative reform, which slashes the budget and staffing at the National Electoral Institute, or INE, is still being evaluated by the tribunal. 9 of the court's 11 justices voted to invalidate the reform's push to rein in the INE's ability to police political communications. I'm Joe Ramsey.
Thank you for watching. Can you do me a favor? Please leave a comment in the comment section below. That would really help. Thank you, and see you again soon.